I'm 22 years of age, and I feel old, even though many people would consider me super young. Although humans tend to have relatively long lifespans, animals live much shorter lives. When it comes to fish, how long do fish really live? If I said a vast majority of fish live beyond dogs and even cats, would you believe me? Many people believe that fish only live a few years, and while this is partially true since many freshwater fish live to be 3 to 5 years old, there are tons of fish in the aquarium hobby, especially saltwater fish, that can live all the way into their 20s. It's usually not a common occurrence for a hobbyist to keep a single fish for that long, as there are so many things that can go wrong when keeping a miniature ocean in your home. At the store I work at, Aquatic Warehouse, I've had the privilege of being around the oldest clownfish I've ever seen in person. To my surprise, these maroon clownfish that live in our 170-gallon reef display at the store are 22 years old, just like me! And even more astonishing is that these fish are still thriving and performing mating rituals. They're like 90-year-olds acting as if they're teenagers. If you don't think this can possibly be true, there's many other accounts of people keeping fish for several decades. The company ORA has a pair of maroon clownfish that are still spawning even after 35 years. Something even more inconceivable is that the oldest recorded fish held in captivity was an 84-year-old lungfish held at the Chicago Shed Aquarium. So how is it possible to care for fish throughout their entire lifespan? Well, it all comes down to one thing: consistency. This pair of maroon clownfish have never been through a tank crash, living in an environment with steady parameters and proper nutrition for over 2 decades. To me, that shows that people can successfully keep fish for that animal's entire lifespan and give them long, joyful lives. What's the longest living fish you've cared for? Let us know in the comments below. This hobby never ceases to amaze me, and I'm sure some of you have some crazy awesome stories to tell, so feel free to share. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more and keep up to date with our videos, consider subscribing to our channel. Don't worry, we're not fish. We don't bite.